seems to be focusing on a relationship. A relationship that was very healing for someone, but also very, very tiring. And I don't know if someone's coming to a realization that a relationship that they had in the past was actually one of the best relationships that they had. They may have placed a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility on someone in the collective. And we have Libra energy coming through here. This could have been a Libra, or this could be somebody who wanted to be seen not just as a romantic partner, maybe a business partner. You do have the Ten of Cups coming out here as well. So we're looking at someone who is family orientated, or that maybe there was blended families. So you could have had children, they could have had children, and it was merging those families together. You could have been looking after their children, they could have been looking after yours. But what I'm getting more than anything is that there's nostalgia coming through here. The Two of Cups is a lot of balance. There's balance here. They're clinking glasses. They're sharing what they have. And you also have behind them the, oh my gosh, what is this called? Caduceus. That's it, the Caduceus. You can just about see it. And it's all to do with healing. It's also a sign of Archangel Raphael. Archangel Raphael is the Archangel of Air. So this is communication, healing through communication. Maybe this person has been thinking about how conversations that they had with you, specifically nearer to the start, and when there were issues, you were always willing to sit down and talk to them. You do have the Chariot coming out here. This is all to do with healing. We have both the light and the dark within us, and how as we grow and heal, we move and progress on that road, on that path to healing. The Chariot can also be, why did I want to say family? There's some Cancer energy coming through here. And then Strength card for Leo in reverse. This person may have really dampened your creative spark because you had to place so much focus on them and their healing. Justice coming out here. I'm getting more than one message for this. I mean, one of them is definitely to do with the fact that this person may have found it very difficult to make decisions, or they wanted everyone to be happy. And in wanting everyone to be happy, they didn't do anything that made anyone happy. I don't know why I'm not being able to explain it properly. There's also this energy of wanting justice for how you may have felt treated in this relationship. The Ten of Cups coming out. Okay. This person may have spent a lot of time with their family after a breakup. They may have spoken to somebody in their family about this ending, and then not wanting to invest in the fact that it has ended. It does feel like this person is very nostalgic, or they're holding on very much to like the happy parts of a relationship, but unfortunately not all relationships are always happy, and we are human beings and we have our needs and we have our own wounds. Sometimes we rub each other up the wrong way. Sometimes it's awful, sometimes it's explosive, sometimes it's dysfunctional, sometimes it's not. But this person is, I don't know, it's like they are purposely only looking at specific things in this relationship. You have the Ten of Wands coming out in reverse. You also have the Five of Wands. I think this person is realizing how much that you had to put up with when you were in a relationship with them, or how much you actually carried. Also, the Ten of Wands being in reverse is a burden that you can't put down. So there's a lot of regret coming through from this person, understanding that while you were trying your best, you also have like the Five of Wands coming out in reverse. Not every conversation is a confrontation, and not every conversation has to be a debate. It can just be a conversation, and I don't think this person understood that. To change decks. Okay, now I'm going to have a look over here and just see what else would like to come out, because it does feel like this person is coming clean, like they're explaining something to a family member, and they seem very emotional about this. They may be actually being truthful for once. I'm hearing, for once in your life, tell the truth. So they're actually taking accountability. I will watch over you is in reverse, and my life is sweet. They feel very, very locked out. The cold shoulder of yours is not a place that anyone wants to be, especially this person. Okay. And working too hard was underneath. They may have tried doing something here in retaliation for the fact that you moved on with your life, because you also have, you inspire trust and confidence. So they may have done some sort of smear campaign at some point to try and sully the way that people looked at you, because it hurt. It just hurt. Aloha healing. And I am reborn is coming out. This person may want to heal or change. But we do have here time for a change, to learn something new, to use technology and gadgets with wisdom. This is my Aquarius card. It just is personally for me. And we have a number 7 here for Libra. Again, this person could have been like creeping on your socials just to see what you were doing. You may have blocked them and they're not able to do so anymore unless they make fake ones. This person started hanging around with not so very nice people. You got positive, uplifting new friends in reverse. They may have easily like fallen. I feel like this person finds it very difficult to handle their emotions or to regulate their emotions. And I don't know who this is a very specific reading, very, very specific, because it's giving the role of almost like mother and child or father and child, rather than husband and wife, husband and husband. For example, there seems to be a lack of equilibrium when it comes to how much you had to shoulder and how much they were willing to shoulder themselves. And this has more to do with their emotional maturity and regulation than anything else. I think they may be now seeing how much they put you through, and they're realizing it too late. They're literally realizing it too late. And not only that, they're realizing that their reactions to you wanting more for yourself and wanting to put yourself first and moving away from this person was just as painful as it was for them. But their reaction was not appropriate for the experience that they went through. Because this person went online. They were doing things that was supposed to mess with your career, mess with your money. We do have an important end, a new beginning coming in, and then positive, uplifting new friends in reverse. So this person may have fallen into substances and alcohol. They may have fallen into like the devil card energy, falling back into wounds, old patterns, things that are just not for our highest and greatest good. But rather than just falling into them and like trying to work out why they were in there, they fell into them and then they started plotting and planning. My name is Bronwyn. This is Bronwyn's Cove Tarot 111. If you are new to my channel, welcome in. It's good to have you here. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, it's good to have you back. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for creating the community that we had. I could not do it without you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to be ringing this bell. If you have any type of sound sensitivity, I do advise that you turn down your listening device in 3, 2, and in 1. There we go. Tell me about the 2 of Cups, please. What do we need to know about this 2 of Cups? Thank you. Holding on way too tight. Yeah, this person is holding way too tight to old memories. And not only that, this person could have been quite smothering. There seems to be a lot of codependency coming through. This may be something they were learning to heal while being in a relationship with you, or maybe it was something they only healed or are learning to heal now that they're no longer in a relationship with you. Tell me about the Chariot. Yeah. So we have Alice in the Sea of Tears, and I was expecting this card to come out, to be quite honest. We have Cancer here, we have Cancer there, and then we have a rat. Now, rats, you know, when I say there's a rat, people straight away think of, you know, someone who can't be trusted, somebody who is nasty. But I do know that rats also have a spiritual meaning. I just don't know what it is. If you know what that is, please put it in the comment section down below. They don't like being seen as the rat. The rat of the family. Why am I getting like the rat of the family? They seem to have bled their wounds that were created from their family all over the relationship they had with you. Because I'm getting, again, this person really wanting acceptance from their family, and I don't feel like they get that. And that came out in my last reading. It says here, cast away out of your depth and feeling abandoned, with the number 11 there. Financially, I don't think they can support themselves. And you also have healing from heartache, and it's in reverse. This person has not healed. This person is completely and utterly devastated that they have to let you go, and all they have now is memories. Tell me about the Justice card, please. What's going on there? The Power of 3. It feels like things that they may have done in the past that was supposed to be like vengeance or a grudge, or I'm going to get back at you for hurting me. The people around them seem to have kind of fallen away. This Justice now seems to be slapping them in the face, more in terms of like legally. Whatever they did may be arrestable. It may be I think I've just made that word up, arrestable. They may actually get in trouble with the police or with the government or something along those lines for what they did. Tell me about the 10 of Cups, please. Yeah, listen, their family's had enough. Their family has literally had enough of them. You have a Mighty Shield and it's in reverse. And that 38 condenses down to another 11. Their family have had enough. Their family do not want any more trouble, because I think it brings a lot of drama. And I don't know if the community they live in, it's very either tight-knit or people just talk about other people's business. But they've had enough. They've had enough of having to bail this person out of, you know, prison or out of jail, out of whatever. They've had enough of picking this person up out of the drunk tank, of finding this person in a trap house or whatever it may be, right? Only take what resonates for you. Tell me about the 10 of Wands. I think that at this point here actually is where they told the entire truth about what happened in the relationship with you. Like, honestly, not just their version. Honestly, what happened in the relationship with you, how they treated you, how much you had to carry, and how they reacted after you decided to put yourself first. When you went from an Empress in reverse to an Empress in the upright, finding your power, finding your sovereignty, using no as a full sentence, setting those boundaries, you know, pouring love into yourself, and how they reacted. They've told everything. This is like confession time. And I can see like this person's crying as they're talking about this. We're here is upside down. Everyone left them. I've been told to put that back. Everyone left them. Everyone was like, we're done. We're literally done. Thank you for telling us the truth, but we're done with you. It says here, serpentine path to power, and it's upside down. This person feels powerless. I think this person may be spinning out a little bit. They may need mental health support, and there is no stigma whatsoever when it comes to mental health on this channel, even if we're talking about somebody who done you over really badly, because the mind is a crazy thing. It's a delicate thing. It's a beautiful thing. This person really needs help. This person really needs help, and it's okay not to be okay as long as you are reaching out for that help. Even if you only reach out to a friend, reaching out to someone. None of us are islands, okay? We do have, look, heed wise counsel and listen. Shut up, shut the door, sit down, let's have a cup of tea. Did I not just say that? Don't do it by yourself. Do not do it by yourself. You may have actually said this to this person. You may have said this to this person, because honestly, from my own experience, one thing that will really derail a relationship is when you have a partner who does not want to admit that they have an addiction, or that they have mental health issues, or that they need support, because then you end up carrying that brunt of it. And if the other person refuses to help themselves, or even look into the fact that actually I need help, then this is just a sinking ship. It's just a matter of time, right? It's just a matter of time. I've been told to go over here. All right, let's have a look. I think somebody's creativity here may have been like dampened, squashed, because there was no time to really express yourself or put your needs first. You had to put someone else's needs first all the time. All the time. What's going on here? got a couple that are going the wrong way. Okay. Can I get a couple of cards, please? And I think I've done it again. Give me 1 second. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I've sorted it out. I was just messing up those cards. What do we need to know about holding on way too tight? Thank you. Social media. This person can't stop following you. Can't stop listening to you. Outer space. This person may space out. They may, what's the word? When you get disorientated. Dissociation. There may be dissociation there as well. Tell me about not healing with strength in reverse. Okay. This person may be very, very unwell. They may be very, very unwell. You have got life insurance coming out after as well. I think that one of the things that they may have done after the breakup was to take out a life insurance on somebody here. Now, this is very, very specific. They were very greedy. The people that they were hanging out with were very greedy as well. This comes back to like that doppelganger energy that I kept getting before about someone pretending to be you. And obviously it was to put out a life insurance or to sign your name for this. And the last reading that I did was actually talking about a hit being taken out. And it seems like this person, they're confessing to this. They're literally confessing to this. So this person must know that they're going to prison. Because that is attempted red rum, isn't it? Tell me about like not being protected. Justice. They feel like it's very unjust that their family is leaving them, like kind of like throwing them to the wolves. Tell me about the 10 of Wands, please. Thank you. We've got travel coming out, and we also have spouse and partner. They're stuck on you. They're completely and utterly obsessed and stuck on you. This person creeps all the time on your social media. I'm going to put this one this way. Okay. There is definitely advice that's being given to this person to just, they need to stop. They need to stop because they're not well. And I would say that this is a little bit dangerous. I mean, my readings are never to create any type of fear whatsoever. This is just to give you, kind of like confirmation of what you already intuitively know. If any of my readings, or if any part of this reading has caused any type of fear, or any type of confusion, it's not your reading. Do not claim it, please. I think I'm going to close this reading down. I know that it's only short, but I think it's because that's all we need to see here. We do have wealth coming through. This person's very, they're monitoring what you spend, or they're monitoring your money. How would they be doing that? They may have monitored your money in the past, you know, without you knowing. That's weird. That's weird. Tell me about the 2 of Cups to social media. What do we need to know about this? October. Okay, this person may try to reach out to you in October. Tell me about outer space and the grieving one. June. So this person could have had a stint in a mental health institution. They could have had a stint in isolation, in a prison. They could have done like a short prison term sentence or something like that. We also have take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth coming through. Okay, this person's acting very strange. Change for the better is also coming out. Yeah, they thought that taking you out, they'd be able to sort out all their money. Look, because you've got a path to money is waiting for you to find it. They thought this was they thought this was a good idea to try and take you out, you know. This is crazy. A journey, either physical or mental, is coming through as well. Yeah. Family sorrow. Their entire family is shocked at what they've done and has moved away. You also have February coming out. October and February are going to be very, very important in either like information being brought towards you about this, or progress of some sort of investigation. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that gave you the confirmation and clarity that you already intuitively knew and that you needed. If you are new to this channel and this resonated for you and you'd like to see more of my content, I would love you to hit on the like, the subscribe, and on the notification bell so you can see just that. If you are a returning subscriber, soul family, hearts, Kisses. I love you guys. Please know that my readings are closed for the time being. I do not have a date in when I will be opening them up again. If anyone reaches out to you pretending to be me, you will know that it's not me, because I don't give out my WhatsApp number. And I will actually post up onto the community board when my readings are open, if I open them again. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll see you later. Bye. Boop.